power to create, nurture, and transform. Which is so true. So I'm dedicating this song to God's greatest creation. Just wanted to let you know that you are amazing. Let me start by saying I love you. And no one can quite compare. You're so beautiful. You're so incredible. I'm always thinking of you. Oh yeah, yeah. You are so amazing. You are God's greatest creation by far. To all of the grandmothers, mothers, daughters and wives, sisters and aunties, the queens of our lives. You are so amazing. You are. You gotta be sent from heaven. Gotta be from above. Forever and a day, you're cherished. Cherished. I see an angel here on earth. There's no limit to your worth. You know the world adores you, and I do too. You are so amazing. Yeah. You are to me God's greatest creation. Oh yeah, by far. To all of the grandmothers, mothers, daughters and wives, sisters and aunties, the queens of our lives. You are so amazing. You are. And I know you may have heard this a million times, but I'm here to tell you 1,000,001 that you still are amazing. You know, just listen. You so amazing. Second to none, you are incredible. You're so amazing. Second to none, you are incredible. You are so amazing. Yeah. You are God's greatest creation. Yeah. By far. Grandmothers, mothers, daughters and wives, sisters and aunties, the queens of our lives. You are so amazing. You are. You are special. You're so special to me. You are. You're so amazing. You are. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? We are here once again. This is Minds and Music with MJ. Appreciate everybody for joining me. I had to do it today because I had a little business to handle yesterday. Usually I do it on Tuesdays, but we're here today, hump day. We're gonna get it done. We got a great conversation, good topic. I want y'all to really join in with this topic because it's a little juicy. I hope my grandmama ain't watching because talking about the 3-letter word today in relationships, start with an S, end with an X. So y'all should know what I'm talking about. So put the kids, tell them to get out their tablets and go in their room or something. But appreciate y'all joining me. I am MJ Reese, half of the Lineage Podcast, and this is my segment that me and my brother started to do a segment, every week. And this is mine. Mine's is more geared to relationships and music. So yeah, appreciate y'all joining. So let me put up the topic right quick and see and kind of explain what I mean when it says 50-50 frequency. So it's kind of twofold what I want to talk about today. and please give your input. Oh yeah, before we get any further, if you haven't joined the YouTube, it's the Lineage Podcast. Please subscribe and hit the notification button. Sooner or later, we're gonna be going straight through YouTube. Yeah, do that, man. Y'all support us. Appreciate everybody that's been supporting us, holding us down. Yeah, we really appreciate that. But 50-50 frequency. Let's go. Let's start with frequency first, because I wanna kind of dial into that. Now, it shocked me really, again, because y'all know me. I like to do research, and I like to Google everything, and and make sure I got my I's dot and my T's crossed before I come with certain type of information. But we're talking about frequency with sex in relationships. And I found it shocking about the number of frequency that most couples have intercourse. Let me see which one I want to start with. First, let's start with this. Now look at this, y'all. Majority of the people is once a week. You got twice a week, and then you got once a fortnight, once a month, 3 times a week, every few months, not having sex 5 times a week, twice a year. Y'all see what's happening. It's on a decline. I thought that the number would be greater than once a week on an average, but it's not. And I dive deep into it, and I kind of came up with my own analysis. But as you can see, here we go. And say once a week. So most people are only having intercourse once a week. Okay, as y'all can see it, once a week. Now, frequency of doing sex by now. Look at the relationship. 1 year, you see, it's right above once a week. So we're gonna say once and a half. It ain't quite reached 2, but we'll give 2. That's when you 1 year under. 1 to 5 years, you see it kind of come. Let's say 1.7. Then when you see 6 to 10, look at the dip off. Look at the drop in frequency of sex during a relationship. So what happened is once you pass that 5-year mark, I guess everybody getting comfortable, because it took a tremendous leap down from 1 to 5 to 6 to 10. And as you can see, you get to 11 to 15, it drops again, 16 to 25. And 26 plus is just, man, you dry as bones. And now I don't understand what's going on there. But hey, I haven't been in a relationship 26 plus years. So hey, you never know. Okay, now watch this. This is where it gets good here. Okay, now who controls when a couple has sex? By duration of relationship. As you can see, when it's 1 year, you see the male's perspective is kind of in the lead. So when you 1 year and under that male's perspective, then I guess you are compromising more as a woman, and you saying, okay, let's get it done. Then you see when it hit the 1 to 5, like let's say 5.5 right there, you're tired. Okay, so the rookies, the newly in relationships, 1 year, cool. Then when you get to 5 years, you tired. Now, check it out when it gets 6 to 10. After that 5-year mark, the ladies is saying, forget this. We gonna do it my way. We're gonna do it my way. So you see the 6 to 10, yeah, then when they get 11 to 15, 16 to 25, 26, they go that 26 plus. Things just ain't the same no more. So we gonna get them a pass. But as you can see, from the 1 to 5, from the previous graph and this graph, from the 1 to 5 years to the 6 to 10 years, it's a tremendous drop. Basically, what this graph is illustrating is the male's perspective now becomes secondary. From 1 year, it was primary, 5 years, it was tied, and then it becomes secondary. Which is shocking to me, really shocking to me. Let's show one more graph. What else I got here? Yes, even when you go through generations. Now this was done in 2013. So we 8 years deep into this one, almost 9 years. But as you can see, we are having sex less in relationships. It's going on less and less. So average number of times per month. It was 6 times from 1991. In 99 to 2001, it was still right there. But then what happened in 2000 to 2012, it dropped. And I looked at more graphs, but the numbers are declining from there. I want to say right now it's like at 3.5, 3.6. So my own analysis, please comment, please join me on this. Tell me what you think. Why do you think that the number of times that a couple is coming together with relations are decreasing? One of the things I think that's decreasing, and I got it, most of the time I'm putting a man on my back, I'm riding for the guys, but I will say, I think because more women are working now than they were in the previous generations, I think that has something to do with it, because they have to work and also, take care of the household and do things of that nature. So both male and female are tired, but we already know that even if a man is tired, 9 times out of 10, if we want it, then we gonna get it no matter how we feel, and we're gonna go ahead and get the job done. The woman is a little different. So I think that has something to do with it, because more male and females in the same household are not working, because now it takes 2 incomes to make the house run. So I think that has something to do with it. But I want to play a clip that I saw. Did somebody send this to me? God, I want to say somebody sent this to me and asked me to talk about this. I think that's what started my brain going. But I want to play this clip of what this woman, her name is Dana Chanel, what she said. I want y'all to check this out.
Never use sex as a weapon against your and have sex often is probably some of the most extraordinary advice I never use sex as a weapon against your husband. And have sex often is probably some of the most extraordinary advice I never got. As a working mom, we get tired, exhausted, overwhelmed. But it is dangerous to neglect our husband's needs. And I'll explain to you why. Sex is such a huge part of a man's identity. It's the way he emotionally bonds with us. And it's crazy because God wired his body this way. When a man experiences an orgasm, his body releases the bonding hormone, oxytocin, in such extraordinary amounts. I mean, women experience it as well, but men do 400% times more. And so that skin-to-skin contact mixed with an orgasm creates deep connection. And I never just want to be a great mom. I never just want to be killing it in the workplace. But I desired for my husband to find me to be a good lover. Look forward to coming home to me. And through difficult conversations, because I was never taught this kind of stuff, I had to learn how to not look at sex as a chore or another responsibility on my to-do list, but enjoy my husband feeling respected and honored and wanted. Imagine if one day our husband came home and said, "I don't feel like having sex with you." We would be massively offended and hurt. And so men need sex. It's how they came from the factory. Never use sex.
I wanted to share that because I thought it was kind of shocking that I saw a woman would say that, because I don't know if a lot of women view 3-letter word as I don't know if they look at it as a chore or something of that nature. So that was shocking, but I agree with her, and it caused me, because I'll say this: a lot of the conversations I've had with men over time, men have a problem, just to be honest, with the frequency, the amount of sex that's going on in their relationship. And this is across the board. This is not just black men. But what I want to do is come up with a solution. And I'll say this. So we talked about frequency. Let's talk about 50-50. This is my personal opinion, y'all. Now, I've always thought, let me not say always, but over the recent years, me and my wife have conversations about everything. And it came up to me one time when we were having a conversation, we were talking about this. And I feel the 50-50 comes in with this conversation. This is how I feel. Now, we know that across the board, what is the man's number one downfall? What is the man's number one struggle? Let me say that. What is the thing that we have to fight the most as men? It's our physical urges. We can conquer a lot of things. We can go to the gym, we can get in shape. A lot of us can start eating right. A lot of us, we are ambitious with our careers. A lot of us are great fathers. We try to become a complete man and be well-rounded. But the one thing that's our biggest struggle is fighting the physical when it comes to female. That is our number one struggle. I don't care what no man says. If he's telling you it's something different, he lying. I'm gonna say majority of men. That is our biggest struggle across the board. And I'm talking about as soon as we start liking girls, all the way up to probably when we die. I would say majority of men, that is our biggest struggle. Now, before I go into the 50-50, let me show this right quick. I want to show this. They found, now they did a kind of survey in 2019. I want y'all to really just really focus in on this and think about this. They found that men had more frequent sexual thoughts, fantasies, and spontaneous arousal. For instance, one study they looked at reported that nearly all men, 91%, but only half of the women, 52%, experience sexual desire several times a week or more. So I want y'all to put everything what I'm showing together. If 91% of men, 52% of women, if we went up or down, it'd almost be double, are thinking about the 3-letter word more than once a week. And in the graphs I just showed, the average person is only having sex once a week. And 52% of women are not thinking about it more than once a week. And I showed you that now, once you get to 6 years, the woman, let me show it again. The woman is controlling the sex once you get to 6 years. So I want us to put all of that together. So men are thinking about it more, but we're not acting on it more with our spouse. So then what happens? We tend to go out. So this is the solution I want to put on the table for my women. If the frequency is too much, right? Then this is where the 50-50 rule comes in, and this is my perspective. I think the sexual relationship should be 70% of what the man likes and 30% of what the female likes. And I know women finna come at me. Here we go. They're finna crucify me. They're finna put a meme of me up there. They're finna come at me. You're so wrong. Then we're not gonna be satisfied. This, that, and the third. So what are you saying? Okay. One thing about men is all about results. Results matter, right? So, for instance, for example, ladies, who's more emotional in more relationships? There are some men out there that are more emotional than women, but in majority of relationships, the woman is more emotional. So what do men do? We cater to the woman's feelings more than we cater to ours when it comes to majority of the things, okay? Let me see this comment. I hear Penny Anderson laughing. Okay. So we cater to the woman's feelings more because she's 9 times out of 10, the woman is more emotional and in touch with her feelings. So we know that. When it comes to children, we cater to their feelings until they get to a certain age because we understand the dynamics of how sensitive it can be if you steer the kids wrong, right? Even in things of what are we eating today? Men, we kind of cater to the woman because in majority of the time, the woman cooks more than the man. So what I'm saying, let's just use one example of who takes the trash out. In the majority of the house, the man does. Trash man run once a week. That's 4 times a month. 9 times out of 10, the man is taking the trash out 4 times a month. Okay. So we got all that said. I done showed you the graphs. I done showed you who think about sex more than once a week. I have showed you who controls the sex once it gets to 6 years, right? So this is why I say it should be 70% of what the man likes and 30% of what the female likes. Because you will substitute the frequency if you cater more to his fantasy. Being honest. Because I would say this. Let's just say the man says, you know what? The trash man run 4 times a month. I'm only going to take the trash out half the time. Trash man run once a week. That's 4 times a month. I'm taking the trash out 2 times a month. Ladies, what you doing? You looking at him like he crazy, right? Right? Looking at him like he crazy, right? Let's say he say, I take showers every day. That's 7 days a week, right? 7 times 4 is 28. Let's say he say, I'm only gonna take a shower 14 days out the month. Ladies, what we doing? You looking at him crazy, right? Okay, ladies, let's say this. Let's say it really hurt your feelings if a man says something to you out the way. If your man fusses all the time, right? And let's say he come in the house, he fussing 30 days a week, 30 days a month. You're gonna look at him like he crazy. Because genetically, we know that the man's supposed to cater to the woman's feelings to a certain extent. We know that, man. That's how God wired us. So God wired y'all a certain way, and he wired us a certain way. Okay, so now I done painted the whole picture. So why would we not cater to more of the person who, I'm not going to say struggles the most with it, but more frequently thinks about it, wants to act more on it? So why do women still control? Because I'll say this. You can't make a woman do nothing she don't want to do. Let me start by saying that. You can't make her do nothing she don't want to do, right? We know that. Woman choice. Come on, we all know that. But if the women want the results, right? If you want the results, and the number one result that most women want when they're saying anything about their husband in a negative way, or their spouse, or whatever, the boyfriend, whatever, is the wandering eyes and the cheat, right? So if we know that, if we care about the results, then why not try to do something to make the results of him going out or looking or whatever? Why not try to do something to make that decrease? Trust me, it works. I am a living witness that it works. And you know, y'all know me, I'm very transparent. I put it out on the table. It has worked for me. So you have to really see, is frequency what I'm going, or let me tilt that scale with the 50-50 and make it 70-30, because what will happen is if you cater more to him, then his frequency will go down, right? But if you go in thinking 50-50, and that ain't even, and sex ain't even y'all struggle or nothing like that, then if you go in more 50-50, then okay, let's see what Anastasia is saying. Well, how many women may be less active in some relationships? There are many different reasons this could be. Hormonal fluctuations, body image after having children, going weight, stress, just giving some potential reasons. That is true, Angel. But let's keep it a buck. Okay, she said, however, she do agree with me. But let's keep it a buck. But you're right. It's some females that, you know, you gaining weight. Okay, cool. But I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Men don't care about that weight you gain. Not for real. Not for we gonna love you the same. It's going down the same frequency. If you look at it, men, trust me, I can ask every man that have been with a woman been with their lady 5, 10, 15, 20 years. Guarantee you, from 5 years to 20 years, they want to have sex with their woman in the same frequency. Trust me, they want to. Now, like you said, it may be some medical things that they can't, understand that. And you saying stress, but I'll say this: it's negotiable. See, the problem is women don't even want to come to the negotiating table. Please, yes, if I don't feel like it, you forget it. Headache, move. Arm hurt, move. Tired, move. Hurt my feelings, move. You was out 30 minutes, move. I saw you looking at the chick, move. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just saying this. I'm saying this because I've talked to men, right? And I'm talking about all men. I'm talking about all different ages. From 18 to 20 to 30 to 40. We all have the same problem with our woman. We all have some way, form, or fashion. It's always something. It is. So it's how the female may feel, though. I get what you're saying. I'll say this. Alan laughing. I'll say this. Let me say this. And I know my men, my fellas, help me out now. Help me out. How many times have you wanted to do something and your woman turned you down, right? Cool. Flip-flopping. You can try to turn her down for the same reason she turned you down the night before. And guess what? You're the biggest dog alive. You're cheating. You out there somebody else. Or what, you don't find me attractive? No, it could be the same reason. She was tired Wednesday, right? That's understood. In her mind, honestly, I'm tired. I don't feel like going. Cool. Thursday come around, you tired. No excuse. So this is what I'm saying. So y'all know MJ, I'm gonna get him. So the women know that men and women bodies are wired totally different. They know this because they can give you an excuse, but if you give them the same excuse, it ain't valid. So they know this. So why don't they change the mindset to get the better results? You know why? MJ, you ask me, MJ gonna tell you. Because they don't care. They don't care. The frequency is different. Everything is different. But it always got to be about what they want to. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Here we go. You say I can't stand it. Okay. I see you. I see you. So, ladies, tell me give me some advice, because I just don't want to give all the advice. I just don't want to give all the advice. Give me some advice. But what I'll do, you come back. Now, I'll play a snippet of this song, and I want y'all to get y'all answers together when I come back. I'll play a snippet of this. It's a joint I did a minute ago. If y'all been following me for a minute, y'all know this joint. This is about, honestly, probably maybe longer than. But fellas, if you want to change that frequency, if you want to change them numbers, all you gotta do is play this. All you gotta do is play this. I just wanted to play a snippet of that. Y'all know what time it is. But yeah, fellas, pop that in. If you want it, hit me up. I'll send it to you free, no charge. That was called That Kind of Love. That was a song I did. Me and my friend Trish wrote it. We did. And Casey on that too. Shout out to him. We did that. Oh man, I can't remember. It was probably going on close to 20 years ago, probably. Close to it. Now I know at least 13, 14, 15. But yeah, okay. I see some comments. Okay. I will not lie. I'm not hearing the no aspect. I had to change that. Laugh out loud. You are just going to have to lie down because you're not telling me not. Okay, Angel. I see you. It needs to be spontaneous and scheduled. Okay, so you saying, okay, Penny, I see you. So you saying it needs to be. You saying you want spontaneous and scheduled. So you got the scheduled song and song just got to be off real. If that's what you're saying, I feel that. If that's what you're saying, I'm with that. Yeah, I'll agree to that. But let me ask you this, Anastasia. Why you can't hear no? Because if you saying you're not trying to hear no from him, are you saying no? And I want the whole truth, nothing but the truth. That's what I need. Because I don't know too many women that just saying yes every time a man, unless your partner is one of the guys, because there are guys out there that just don't their frequency is lower than their woman's, but majority aren't. There are some guys like that frequency are lower than their woman. So you're saying, okay, she said switch it up. I get it. I get what you're saying, but you saying yes. Are you saying you say no? Or because you said you had to switch it up. So you were saying no at first, and then he was saying no, and you weren't taking no, so you started saying yes more of the times than none. I hope that's what you're saying. Please tell me what you're saying, because if you're saying that, then there's some hope for the ladies out here. But yeah, frequency, ladies, frequency. I say you gotta start leaning more towards what the fellas want, man. He'll be very happy. Trust me. I had to stop saying not tonight. I didn't like the one time he tried to flip and I wasn't feeling it. Exactly. Glad you're being honest. Appreciate the transparency, because that's real. Because women can say no. And if you want it too much, they'll look at you like it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? They'll look at it like you got a problem, man. Are you an addict or something? but then you can say no, and it's not looked upon the same. So I think if we start to kind of meet each other in the middle, if we meet each other in the middle, then it'll be a better understanding. I firmly believe that you'll have the attention of your man more, and the chances of him going out will decrease significantly. Because he won't, if it's 70-30, see, and I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000. I told my wife this, I promise you. I said, look, it's gonna be hard for me to step out on you now, because it's, if you fulfilling my every needs, then if someone does get my attention for a split second, we're gonna have to top a lot. And then so us men in our mind, we like, it's not even worth it. So I'm gonna risk what the understanding that me and my partner that came to when it comes to, she know everything I like. We ride, we doing good, everything that's here is getting fulfilled, right? So then if someone else comes along, then she got to top that. And a lot of men like, then if I got to step out now, I got to hide stuff, pay for a meal or two, do this. It's just not worth it. So you want to get your man to a point where he start to analogize things and be like, you know what? that don't make sense. I'm getting everything I want. Because believe it or not, and I know, contrary to the belief, a lot of women just think men just go out there and just cheat because it's there. When reality is the majority percentage of it is not that. It's not that, because if that was the case, ladies, I'm gonna be honest. If we were just cheating because it's there, we'd cheat all the time. It's a selective. We just not gonna just selective. We gotta selectively cheat. And the only reason we put that on the table, and the only reason we'll do that, is if we feel like that person is worth it, or she gonna bring something to the table that I'm not getting at home. That's majority of the time. Now, you do have those anecdotal men, ladies. I gotta admit, they just dog. They just, the wind blow, they hitting it, whatever the case is. But I'm talking about majority of the men that cheat is because you're not getting something at home. And it's taboo because everyone only thinks that that's the woman's excuse. And then, shockingly, the woman cheats a little bit less than the man. So that's just for another show though. The biggest thing I had to be honest about was how I felt hearing no. I didn't like the one time, so I had to recognize that it wasn't cool. You're not stepping on me, not because of that. I like that. There's some self-awareness. Some self-awareness right there, Anastasia. I feel that. And that's the thing. Now, and I think more men and hit me up, because I say, man, hold off. Because I'm the type, I'm only gonna do so much talking. I flip it around on you so you can see how it feels. And then hopefully once you see how it feels, then that'll get into your mind, and you may change your actions and change the way you go about carrying things out. So yeah, that's what's up. 50-50. Hold on. Listen, if you go to the YouTube and watch it. I'm sorry I can't read the Facebook comments. Go to the YouTube. They coming straight to me, the YouTube comments. But appreciate y'all joining. But yeah, the Lineage Podcast on YouTube. Come on over. But yeah, that's my take on it. I say 70-30. If you think it need to be a different number, let me know. What you think? 50-50 ain't working. It's not. We can see the numbers. 50-50 is not working. It's not. Say what you want to say. 50-50 ain't working. And I'll show these graphs again. 50-50 ain't working. Show this. 1 year, the male perspective. 5 year, we tied. Once we get to 6 years, the women are saying, you're going to get it when you can get it. Get it how you live. When it hit 11 to 15, I don't know how they survive. Fellas, how y'all survive? Please, somebody, 11 to 15 years, how y'all survive? Don't know. See the frequency, right? You see that? Frequency, once a week, drops down as you look at 11, 15. Good God Almighty, you almost at once a month. Good Lord. And I'll show you this. Nearly 91% of men, but only half the women experience sexual desire several times a week or more. Understand that. Understand that. Once a week. So tell me a different number. Here it say 60-40. That's negotiable. That's negotiable. Yeah. As long as it ain't 50-50, 60-40. 60-40, we might work with that. Most men probably work with that. Depending on the activities, most men work with that. And Anastasia said, I may have missed it. How did you get 70-30? 70 of what the man likes, 30 of what the female likes. So if y'all doing 10, come on, we know how to do math. If you're doing 10 things in the bedroom, 7 of them should be what a man likes. I don't have to go into detail, and that's now there is no data or none to support my theory. This is my own synopsis, if you will. I looked at the numbers of the frequency and the numbers of how much men think. And I know that the man's biggest struggle is infidelity. So you can add that up. And then from my encounters talking to men, from all different demographics and cultures, more men say they want me to tell them no. And if you flip around and he say no, it's a different story. So that led me to believe women know the male frequency, mind frequency when it comes to this 3-letter word is different. But they won't care to do nothing about it because they don't care. Because what happens is they control it. 6 to 10, 11 to 15, let go 6 to 15. They control it. And then what happens is the man hides what he's doing. And so then the scale is tipped. So if I think about it more, and then I get looked upon in a certain light for thinking about it more and wanting more, and I get turned down, then what? Just naturally, what am I going to do? That's just human nature. You know, if someone keeps telling me no, I don't care what it is. Someone keeps telling someone no, you're going, okay, bet. Then he'll just for example, if he wants it 3 times a week, you want it once, then he keep asking, and you keep saying no. He's gonna get those 2 off somewhere, either by himself or with someone else. Simple math. So all I'm saying is, kind of try to meet him, talk a little bit more. That has helped me talk about everything, man, and hold nothing back. Fellas, be truthful. That's one of the things we don't do because we scared of the repercussions. Sometimes you just got to take the repercussions. You got to take it on the chin. You got to think about the marathon. And she probably not going to give me none for 2 weeks. But then in the back of her mind, if this keeps going on, it's going to have to hit her. And if she care about me in some form of fashion, she's going to have to take it serious, man. So, you know, I'll say that. That's just me. Yeah, Anastasia, you must be typing the long mess over there because that's 7 to 30. I know. I can feel it. I can feel it through the computer that you don't like that. I can feel it. But yeah, man, that's all I had to say. I have to come back tomorrow. Me and my brother will be on tomorrow, and we have a great show. I'm lining up. Shout out to, man, we did a tour with a group from Barcelona. Remarkable. It was remarkable. We did that last weekend. And that's the first time we toured somebody in Selma that was out of the country. So it was great. And so I appreciate y'all joining. Tune in tomorrow. We got a great show on the Lineage Podcast. Once again, this is MJ Reese. Peace.